So this is the new Huawei P40 Pro, a fantastic looking smartphone with the biggest camera sensor we have ever seen in a mobile phone. In this video I've teamed up with Linus from Techline, so also make sure to check out his video up in the info card or down below in the description for some further information about this phone. I've used the P40 and the P40 Pro now for a while, and from the hardware side these phones are really great. On the software side they do run Android, but the P40 and the P40 Pro don't come with the Google Play Store and the Google mobile services. Instead you have to rely on the Huawei App Gallery that is growing extremely fast, but more on that later. The P40 Pro feels really premium. Nice materials combined with a huge camera and an amazing looking OLED display. It is quite heavy, but that underlines the excellent build quality. The phone is available in many different colors, ranging from matte grey to blue, black, white frost and even ceramic white. The available colors depend on your local country. I personally use the matte grey one because it attracts less fingerprints than the glossy versions. Instead of the curved display like on the Mate 30 Pro, Huawei is now using an only slightly curved OLED screen, which is called edge-to-edge display. And personally, I think it is much better as it feels way better in my hands and still looks kinda bezel-less. The display now also comes with a 90Hz refresh rate for smoother animations, which can be turned on and off in the settings. The regular P40 doesn't have this feature, and the P40 Pro Plus goes up to 120Hz of refresh rate. It feels much better in scrolling through the pages, but also drains more battery. Now Huawei told me that they waited so long with high refresh rate screens because they wanted to get the perfect software so you don't need to make any huge compromises on the battery side. You do really notice a difference in opening up apps and also on home screen animations. Now for gaming, it doesn't really make a big difference as most of the Android games run either in 60 frames per second or 120 frames per second and not in 90 frames per second. So there will be only a very small difference in terms of responsiveness, but it's not too visible. The in-display fingerprint scanner works already very good and fast, and it unlocks the device from the black screen as well. The face unlock is now really fast and more secure, due to the improved sensors next to the front-facing camera. I haven't really used face unlock on previous Huawei smartphones, but on the P40 Pro I'm now using it as it works really good and reliable. Now Huawei was always known for leading the camera innovation on smartphones, and with the P40 Pro they continue this trend. The P40 Pro comes with the biggest sensor we have yet seen in a smartphone, and it's also a very special one called an RYYB sensor instead of an RGB for improved low-light photography. The camera module stands out a bit more from the phone as on previous Huawei smartphones because it packs 4 sensors with up to 50 megapixels, OIS and 5x optical zoom on the periscope telephoto lens. But the P40 Pro Plus goes even up to a 10x optical zoom with a dual telephoto lens, which is really crazy. Linus and me could already test out the camera, and I think we both agree that Huawei did a great job on the camera. We'll soon also publish a full in-depth camera review, but for now I'll share my first impressions with you. For sure daylight performance on the P40 Pro is amazing. The 5x optical zoom looks fantastic, but the maximum zoom needs a bit of software polishing, which Huawei is going to deliver with the next few updates. Because the phones Linus and me are using are both running on the pre-release software. What's even more impressive is actually the low light performance. Huawei has kicked off their night mode with the P20 series, and the P40 Pro takes it to another level. With the RYYB sensor you get up to 40% more light intake, and Huawei's 3rd Gen AI is taking care of the rest. You notice the difference in aperture in terms of light intake for sure, but still the Huawei P40 Pro is an excellent smartphone for low light photography. Portrait images have a nice bokeh as well, and Huawei told me that they really improved their software to look at the eyebrows and hair for perfect object separation and skin tones. In terms of video, we finally have 4K 60 on the front and rear camera. 4K 60 with the Huawei AI stabilization looks really stunning, and this phone is actually perfect for vloggers and YouTubers. Just 4K 60 in low light takes out a lot of light, so you should only record 4K 60 when you have really good lighting situations. But for more footage, check out Linus' video as well, and stay tuned for our in-depth camera review coming very soon.
Hey, what is happening? This is Linus from TechLine, and this is a video test using the front-facing camera of the Huawei P40 Pro. Tell me in the comment section down below which is your favorite feature of this device. It was Linus, thank you for watching, and I'm signing out.
The phone also supports up to 7680 frames per second of ultra slow motion, and I took a short clip that looks really breathtaking. The phone doesn't come with dual speakers, instead it's using the single speaker at the bottom, but to be honest, it sounds quite good. There is no earpiece as it's using the acoustic surface technology, but it still sounds very loud and clear. We all know the Kirin 990 from the Mate 30 Pro, and the P40 Pro runs the same chipset. Its performance is great, and combined with the 90Hz panel, you get great performance in apps but also in games. EMUI 10 is Huawei's own skin that runs on top of Android 10, and even though the phone runs Android 10, it doesn't come with the Google mobile services. You will definitely see guides on the internet to install the Google Play Store, but you shouldn't do it as you are fully responsible for it, and it's maybe not safe as you rely on third-party apps from unknown sources. So better rely on the Huawei App Gallery, and also Linus agrees here with me, we both keep our hands off from these installations. With the Huawei App Gallery and the help of APK Pure, you can get almost all apps you can also get on other smartphones with Google services. The only things you're missing out are the official Google apps, Google Play, YouTube and some more. But for YouTube, I use YouTube Vanced as a really good alternative. The phone comes with Huawei's 40-watt supercharger and a headset inside of the box. The charging time to charge it from 0 to 100% is around 65 to 68 minutes. I managed to get around 6 to 7 hours of screen on time, so this device can easily last you 1 or 2 days depending on your usage. It also supports 27 watts fast wireless charging and reverse wireless charging for some accessories. I've tested the GPS with an offline navigation app from the App Gallery in my Tesla Model 3, and I have to say it's very accurate, just like in the car itself. The phone supports 5G, but there are no real 5G contracts yet in my country, so I couldn't really test it. But 4G LTE signal quality and the call quality was really excellent. It's worth to mention that the phone has a dual SIM slot and supports 2 SIM cards, or 1 SIM and 1 Huawei NM card to extend the internal memory. But it's also eSIM ready for up to 10 numbers. So in total you could have 12 numbers with 2 numbers active at the same time maximum. Now overall, the Huawei P40 Pro is a fantastic smartphone, and also the P40 and the P40 Pro Plus are great choices as well, if you can live without the Google mobile services. For me, the camera and the battery is really important, and Huawei really nailed it once again. Great battery life and a really fantastic camera. Just the lack of Google could stop this device from being the hottest smartphone of 2020. So big thanks for watching this video. Also make sure to check out Linus' video on TechLine for more information, and stay tuned for our in-depth camera review of the P40 Pro. As always guys, big thanks for watching. I'm Steven from Tech Magnet, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a nice day and bye.